All right. Cancers. I've had a little mind lapse there. Cancers, welcome in. This is your March 2025 monthly tarot reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancers. So we're going to take a look and get any information and guidance that can help you guys this month. Help you on your higher path. So, what is going on with you guys? March is bringing up us. Sorry about that, had an interruption. So spring is coming, the end of March. So we have seasons changing. So that's amazing. I can't believe the winter's already wrapping up here. So we have spring, so that brings a new kind of energy in. And what else do we got going on? We have Sun moving into Pisces the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month we have Aries, the Sun moving into Aries. In February we had Jupiter and Mars station or go direct, so that kind of shifted some of the energy, so you probably already are feeling that. So that's been a positive for everyone. Sorry. So definitely you'll start to feel more motivated, more momentum. Just you'll see things moving forward, things like plans finally taking off and getting figured out, projects, maybe even you, if there's anything you've been trying to do at home, or you've just kind of haven't been able to get it moving, or the energy there. We do have, on the other hand, Venus going retrograde. So that's going to impact relationships and finances. That's kind of what Venus rules there. And Venus starts out at the beginning of the month in Aries, and then it kind of dips into Pisces and goes back into Aries. So, again, that Venus-Aries combo is a lot of intensity, passion, fiery energy. Pisces and Venus together is you're going to be in your feels. You're going to be feeling a lot, expressing a lot. And then we have a Pisces stellium going on at the beginning of the month. So this is a huge time for water signs, and for everyone. It's like there's been a huge theme about like emotions, because the water signs are all about emotions, especially with Pisces. You're really diving into the unconscious, really, feeling into your dreams, what you want to create, what you want to experience. A lot of, imagination going on and things like that. So definitely feeling into the feels. All right, so let's dive in. Let's take a look what's going on for you Cancers out there. And Cancers, you are a water sign, so you definitely know the feelings, and so you're not new to any of that. So I don't feel like you're going to have any difficulties there. But sometimes with the water signs, when there's a ton of kind of water energy, those water signs can really be a lot of emotions coming up. But let's take a look here. Some themes for March. We got deliberation at the feet of Lao Tzu, China. This is the 10 card. What are you been noodling on, Cancers? What are you deliberating, or what decision here? Happiness. Shambhala Himalayas, that's the 19 card. And then reflection, 35, Mount Shasta's Moon, California. I don't pull this card that often. Reflection. So I definitely feel like for March, maybe this is also, started beforehand, but leading into March. I do really feel, again, this is a theme for people right now, but there's this like really sitting on like what makes me happy, and really like maybe even decisions you have to make or figuring out the next steps on your path. Maybe you're kind of over living in any sort of situation or where it isn't your happiness. And I think you're really sitting back to decide like what is next for you. What are those things that are going to make you happy? And what do you have to do to bring more of this into your life? Because I do feel like, life is definitely a reflection. It's the mirror of the internal scape, definitely of the unconscious. So I think you have to, a lot of this deliberation too is going inside to understand, why am I experiencing this and what is it reflecting back to me? Which is also going to help you in any sort of decision or action plan, or just like, I think you're still in this phase of like you haven't fully taken action yet. You're still kind of sitting on it, kind of figuring out the next, the future here and what you need to do. So let's pull some tarot here. Yes, so the first card out is the Fool. So I definitely feel like this is coming. You could be deliberating like the next steps, or maybe there's maybe you don't know this yet, but there is an opportunity here. The Fool's about taking a leap of faith forward, trusting like on your, again, dreams, your desires, your needs, and just maybe you don't have all the answers or have a clear path ahead, but you're still moving forward on a new path. So you're kind of potentially leaving something behind or getting out of something and starting something new here with the Fool. The High Priestess. Yeah, you're definitely being guided by your intuition. That's also Pisces. So, it's, again, really going into the unconscious, going into your feeling, into the intuition. And the High Priestess is about, there's a knowingness, right? The knowingness of this is, maybe this is coming, or you're sitting on the precipice of this Fool journey. But there's definitely something you're going to know, and you're being guided intuitively about this. And there's some spiritual guidance and information coming in to help you as well. You have the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords, and then the Five of Wands. I'm just going to grab this King of Cups here, the Nine of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely been something challenging here going on. I do feel like part of the Fool is like leaving behind all of this. So there's definitely been a lot of conflict, quarrels, just maybe you're feeling too, this has been a theme as well within the readings, but like maybe you feel like a lot of your external environment, a lot of people around you, it's like people's like traumas are really bubbling up. People's patterns, dynamics they're really being faced with this right now, to kind of be able to become more aware and make changes to try and move forward in a new direction. But you might be feeling this with the people around you. Okay, there's a lot of like people aren't on the same page. Maybe too your values have changed a lot, or just like what you want to experience in life, what you want to do. And I do feel like there's potentially can be someone specific here. This could be you, Cancer, the King of Cups, because that is water. So that could either be you, or you're dealing with another water sign, which would be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. There could be a conversation happening about like something that's disappointed you, or just you've been holding on to some feeling of like this has just been kind of a disappointing situation or connection for you. I do feel for a while there's kind of been a lot of you feeling like things just don't keep working out. Like there's a lot of negative things happening around you. you're kind of, I don't want to say you're just focusing on the negative, but I feel like it's been hard because there has been a lot going on that is kind of trying to push us in a new direction. And sometimes the only way to do that is for you to really see that a lot of things in your life aren't aligned anymore. Okay? And there's some sort of like conversation about this with somebody. It could lead to with someone, if this is around someone specific, a conversation could open up about you trying to express your truth, but like it does almost create a fight or a conflict here. And it's like you just kind of realize, you know, you're trying to align with people or a relationship that's more emotionally supportive and like people who are really available from an emotional standpoint that are kind of at the same level you are. But again, whatever this is implying to, whether it's a relationship you're in or just generally just a lot going on in your life, like you're definitely feeling beat up with the Nine of Wands. It's like you're feeling beat up, you're just tired, you're over it, you're exhausted. It's kind of like, you know, you're ready to give up on a lot of different things that I feel like you thought were going to be great or work out for you, or just like some of you could be in this poor me kind of energy of like nothing great ever happens to me, and like I thought this was going to be great, and now look at it's like I'm realizing this isn't right for me. So again, there's this like knowingness of kind of that this isn't going to work out, whatever it is in regards to for you. Let's keep going. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. I was about to say that earlier. So you've definitely, this is for a lot of people right now. It's specifically about something you have put a lot of time and effort into, or you've put a lot of like invested a lot of even your like happiness on. I'm getting for you though, Cancers, there's something where you kind of put all your eggs in one basket, and that's where this Four of Cups is coming from. Like you put all your eggs in one basket, and it's like it didn't work out, right? So it's not going to produce, and you've actually lost out on something. So you're kind of like, now what, to me? There's a change of course here, and it's almost like you realize you don't have a choice, like you have to change course, like you put all your eggs in one basket, and this is kind of, again, not working out. But like I do feel like you're in the month of March, there is a lot of passion here. I do feel like you're feeling inspired. If you're a creative person, I do feel like it's going to be a good time to create. But there's some passion here to kind of start investing in something new and kind of start over here. Yeah, Death card. You're ready to end something. Again, this, whatever the, what you put all your eggs in, that's like done. That's like dead. Like that's not going to, you know, if we use the metaphor of an investment, like this investment isn't worth putting anything else in. It's almost like you have to just like accept the loss and move forward onto something else here, because there is some sort of end in March here coming up. So we have the Hierophant, Two of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, definitely. Some of you, for, you know, this is for a specific few, but this definitely could be a marriage. There could be an impending divorce here, or you're going through it. With the Hierophant is like, can refer to like a marriage. And definitely aligns with the putting your eggs in one basket, right? When you get married, it's like, okay, I'm marrying this one person. When you marry them, you're thinking you're going to be together forever. And there's definitely a decision being made about this to walk away and end this. And you finally got kind of that fire lit under you, or that passion, that spark to finally take action on this. The Two of Wands is really about that. It's not action yet. The Two of Wands is like you finally made a decision. You know what you want to do. You know what direction you're going. But then the Eight of Cups, which is, so this is like right now. So I think current state, this is where you're at, the Two of Wands. You've made a decision. You know, potentially, for some of you who are in a marriage, you've decided, you know, this is going to end. You're separating. And then the Eight of Cups is like future state of like actually taking that action of like walking away from this. And then with the Death card, that's like, you know, an ending here. The Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So this wasn't for nothing, right? Whatever this situation is, you definitely got something out of it, I feel. It could have been, you know, again, maybe children, but there was something you got out of this situation, if it is a connection or relationship. Or it could have been that there was some lesson, right, that you learned about this. And I do feel like you're taking your learns about the situation, what you went through. You're taking the learns forward to apply for future state, and you are walking towards the Ten of Cups. So, and something that's better, that's really better for you. I'm just going to get one for the Queen of Pentacles here. The Moon. The Magician. So there actually could be someone coming that you're not fully aware of yet. This could be maybe someone in your life and you don't see them as a potential yet, but I do feel like there's something that you're still not clear about, but you have been manifesting this. And it could also, you know, refer to you personally, just finally doing what's right for you and realizing that you have the power, the Magician, you have the power and the resources to do what's right for you. Okay. And that's, I think too, from a deep emotional standpoint, this is going to be good for you. I do feel like there's potential you really assessing your emotions, your unconscious, like going deep to really understand where you're at in your life, where you want to go, right? There was this, you know, deliberation about, it could be deliberating leaving, but I do feel like you're also assessing, like, how do I want to move forward and where? And part of it is really like feeling the feels and working through your emotions. So, but that is going to lead you towards something really good. I do feel like even though you invested a lot in this and feel like you lost a lot, I do feel like you are going to walk away with something valuable here in this. So potentially, again, for some of you that are getting a divorce, you could walk away still, like, even from a tangible standpoint, like money or finances or something, you're going to be okay here. But there is some lesson about this. So Cancer, this is in regards to something specific in your life. I think you're really, like I said, this is about deliberating some big ending or change. And I do feel like something has to change in the fact that either something has to end, you have to walk away from something and go towards something new. So, you know, as you know, in all my readings, that's going to apply differently for all of you. Um, but this is really seems to be a lot about relationships. But, you know, it could be around work too. This could be around work or career or something. There seems to be a lot of conflict going on, and just like the change that's happening, if this is work related, is just not in alignment with you anymore. And you've kind of tolerated it's if it is work, it's been a job or company or something you've been at for a while. Okay, I would say this isn't like you've just worked here for 2 years. I feel like this is something that you've really committed to for a long time, and it's been a long road, and it's just finally like it's been disappointment after disappointment, or just what's coming is like the final straw of like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stay here. And it's finally like, you know, you waited a long time, and it's finally like you are going to give up on this, but that's okay. I think, like I said, whatever it is, you're walking towards something better. What's the Page of Swords, Five of Wands about? Okay. Knight of Cups, the Devil. This could be also some fear. This could be a karmic relationship, okay? It could definitely be referring to a karmic relationship, and you have to have a conversation. And, you know, there is going to be some conflict about it. I don't feel like if it is a marriage or a relationship, I don't feel like it's consensual. Like, I don't think, definitely if you want to leave, I don't think this person wants this to end, so there could be a little bit of like resisting or trying to with the Five of Wands here. But there is for some of you, you know, this could be around fear around love and relationships. And you've had a lot of relationships, and it's like maybe someone new comes in, and it's still that fear from the past, right? So there is resistance to this. This could be someone new. So if you're not in a relationship, this is kind of referring to old past fears, and the new person's coming in who really wants to offer love. This is a potential relationship here, but I definitely feel like you still have some ties to the past, which brings up fear, and there is resistance to like love or like wanting to invest in this because of the past. But there's this real need to kind of like let go of the past, release your fears, and kind of take a leap of faith here. And just kind of see where it goes. Okay. Interesting. So a lot to do with relationships, but yeah, you're definitely trying to figure something out here. So what are you going to do? But I do feel like you kind of already know. It's just like kind of figuring out your plan here. Because it's a period right now about happiness, right? We have to innovate, we have to change, because the old ideas of Capricorn, right? We moved out of Pluto and Capricorn, and we're in Aquarius now. So Capricorn was about like just trying to maintain stability, not trying to rock the boat, old structures like marriages. You know, we stayed in them because it's like, that's the old ideas, that's the old tradition, that's what you do. We try to like keep those structures in place. But now we're in a new energy, so that doesn't apply anymore. So if it's something that really is in alignment with you and your happiness, it's going to be taken. It's time to move forward. And I think that's what this is referring to, Cancers. So, all right. Well, this is going to be a month of change for you, Cancer. So hold on, trust. I think you're moving forward blindly into, again, a new path that's unknown, but that's part of the trust and just enjoying the journey as you move forward. So I will leave you with that. Have a good month, and I will see you in the next reading.